Imagine a future where your soft skills, the ones people used to laugh at in job interviews, become your hardest, most valuable assets. And that's not science fiction. It's already happening. As AI gets smarter, writing code, analyzing data, answering questions, the one thing it can't automate is human connection. And here's the twist. That connection is becoming more valuable, not less. So let me bust a myth. Forget coding bootcamps for a moment. The real AI-proof skill isn't technical expertise. It's empathy, collaboration, and trust. It's your ability to connect. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why that human edge is the one thing no algorithm can fully replicate, and how you can use it to future-proof your career. So if you're serious about thriving in the AI era, not just hanging on, stick with me. Welcome back to the channel, where we cut through the hype and fear around the future of work and instead focus on the strategies that actually matter for your career. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Thomas Schmidt, and I've spent over 3 decades as a technology and business executive, including roles as CEO, CMO, and VP product, leading teams through multiple industry and technology disruptions. Now, as a consultant, I work with organizations to optimize how they manage technology, streamline operations, and sharpen both marketing and product strategies. But I also help mid-career professionals reinvent their careers for what's next. And that's why I make these videos, to give you practical insights that help you stay relevant, competitive, and excited about the future. Today, we're talking about AI-proofing your career, the human connection advantage. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why human connection is your greatest defense against automation, and how to develop and showcase that skill in real practical ways, and what specific career moves you can make today to stay ahead. This isn't just theory, it's a roadmap. Part 1, the unstoppable rise of AI. What you need to know. Okay, let's start with the reality. AI is here and it's accelerating. You've seen it. ChatGPT writing essays, Midjourney generating art, AI voice systems answering calls. Entire industries are being disrupted. Content creation, customer service, even law and medicine. McKinsey estimates that by 2030, about 30% of work activities in most jobs could be automated. Not jobs disappearing entirely, but rather tasks. And that distinction matters. Think about your own work. Out of everything you do in a week, emails, analysis, reports, meetings, how much of that could be automated? Probably more than you'd like to admit. But does that mean your job vanishes? No, it means your role shifts. So here's a simple example. A lawyer can now use AI to scan precedents in minutes. But persuading a jury, well, that's still human. A doctor can use AI to read scans faster. But delivering news with compassion, that's still human. A manager can use AI to analyze performance data. But inspiring a team to rise above burnout, still human. See the pattern? AI is eating the tasks, but humans are still needed for the relationships. So the question isn't, will AI take my job? Rather, it's, am I doubling down on the parts of my work that only humans can do? Part 2, the irreplaceable human edge, beyond algorithms. Now, let's get to the good part. What is it that humans do better than AI? Well, here are the 3 pillars of human edge. 1, emotional intelligence. AI can detect sentiment, but it doesn't feel. It doesn't know the difference between someone saying, I'm fine, with a genuine smile, and I'm fine, with tears in their eyes. You do. Think about the last time you truly felt heard. Maybe a colleague noticed your stress and asked if you were okay. That single moment probably mattered more than the spreadsheet they sent later, right? That's emotional intelligence in action. 2, nuanced communication. AI can string together words, but it can't read the room. It can't decide when silence is more powerful than speaking. It can't adjust its tone mid-presentation because the audience looks skeptical. And if you've ever negotiated a raise, pitched an idea, or calmed down a client, you know communication is more than words. It's timing, tone, and trust. 3, complex problem solving. Technical problems? Easy. Human problems? Those are messy. AI is great at clean inputs and clean outputs. But what about when a problem is two teams who hate each other, or a customer who says one thing but feels another. Well, that's where creativity, judgment, and diplomacy are priceless. A retail bank once replaced a huge portion of its customer staff with chatbots. Well, for the first 6 months, costs plummeted. On paper, it looked like a win. Then something unexpected happened. Customer satisfaction just nosedived. People didn't want a perfect script. They wanted empathy. They wanted to feel reassured about their money. And the bank had to rehire the humans, and not to compete with AI, but simply to complement it. Efficiency alone wasn't enough, and connection was the missing piece. And that's your advantage. Part 3, cultivating your human connection superpowers. So how do you actually build this edge? Well, let me break it down into strategies you can start using today. Empathy and active listening. Empathy isn't just about being nice. It's about showing people you get them, right? Let me ask you, when was the last time you felt dismissed? Maybe someone interrupted you and gave you a canned response, or rushed you out of a conversation. How did you feel? Perhaps small, unimportant? Now flip it. Think of the last time someone leaned in and said, "That sounds tough. Tell me more." Well, you probably felt valued, seen, and that's the power of empathy. And here's a micro exercise for you to do. Tomorrow, in one conversation, try this. Don't plan your reply while the other person is talking. Just listen. Then reflect back what you heard in your own words. That 2-minute shift will change everything. 2, persuasive storytelling. Okay, facts get forgotten, but stories get remembered. Imagine 2 managers. One says, retention improved by 12%. The other says, last year, customers left because they felt unheard. We listened, and now 1 in 8 more are choosing to stay. That's not numbers, that's loyalty. So which manager do you think will get buy-in for the next idea? AI can generate content, but it can't tell a story in the way that it inspires trust and action. And that's your edge. And here's another micro exercise. Next time you share a number at work, ask yourself, what's the story behind this number? Practice framing it in a way that connects emotionally. Networking in the AI age. Technology makes connecting easier, but authentic connection harder. AI can suggest people you may know on LinkedIn. It can draft a networking message, but it can't replicate the moment someone remembers your kid's name or send you a note just to congratulate you. That's the kind of connection that leads to opportunities. Here's a challenge for you. Each week, pick one person in your network and reach out to them for no reason other than to check in and say hi. Not to ask for something, not to pitch something, just to connect. These little gestures build compound interest over time. 4, tech as your wingman. And here's the key mindset shift. You don't fear AI. Use it. Let AI write the first draft. Then you add your own voice. Let AI crunch the numbers. Then you tell the story. Let AI organize your contacts. And then you make the call. Think of AI as your assistant, not your competitor. And that's how you win. Part 4, strategic career moves. Future-proofing your path. So how do you position yourself strategically in this landscape? Well, you need to look for hybrid roles. These are jobs that blend AI tools with human oversight. AI project managers, customer service strategists, humans in the loop analysts, right? These roles are exploding because they don't replace people, they amplify them. 2, move towards human experience roles. Healthcare, education, negotiation, coaching, leadership. Roles where the experience of being human is central. When someone is scared, uncertain, or hopeful, they don't want a chatbot. They want a real person. Negotiate with your human value. In interviews or performance reviews, stop underselling your soft skills. Don't just say, I'm a good communicator. Instead, say, I aligned a diverse team around a tough goal, and we delivered ahead of schedule. That alignment was the difference between failure and success. That's not soft, that's your superpower. Part 5, thriving in the AI era, your action plan. Now, let's bring this down to earth, and here's your roadmap. Step 1, audit your skills. So write out your weekly tasks and which ones are repetitive and could be automated. Which ones rely on empathy, creativity, or leadership? You need to be honest with this, and that's where to focus. Step 2, create a development plan. So identify your gaps, and if you're weak in, let's say, presentations, you need to practice. And if you're uncomfortable with negotiation, take a workshop. These are skills, not fixed traits. Step 3, you need to commit to lifelong learning. AI is evolving, and so should you. Stay curious, read, listen, practice. Don't treat learning like a checkbox. You need to make it a lifestyle. Step 4, practice. Don't just learn. Knowledge without action fades. Volunteer to lead a meeting. Mentor a junior colleague. Use storytelling in your next pitch. These reps build muscle. Step 5, take action now. The biggest trap? Waiting, thinking, oh, I'll get to this when I need it. But by then, your industry may already be disrupted, and the people who thrive are the ones who start now. So here's the bottom line. AI is powerful. It's not going away, but it's not replacing humanity. And in fact, it's making the human side of work more valuable than ever. The future belongs to those who can blend the efficiency of AI with the empathy, creativity, and leadership of humans. And that's your edge. That's your advantage. And it's one you can start building today. If this video gave you a new perspective, please hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe for more weekly insights on how to grow, evolve, and show up as your best self. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, and keep showing the world that your best work is still ahead of you. Take care, be kind to yourself, and keep leaning into what makes you strong. And I'll see you in the next one.